What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to talk about at what distance do you stop using your sights in a self-defense encounter. Now, when I took my defensive pistol class, they taught us that our bodies naturally have a form of alignment that occurs with another human standing in front of us. Like your body automatically aligns its parts with their body if that's what you're focused on. So when it comes down to it, you don't use your sights majority of the time in a self-defense encounter. A lot of times you don't have the opportunity to. A lot of times you're going to be shooting from the hip, shooting from up here, and not even getting to that point where you get to extend your arms out to how we mostly train. And that's what's different about self-defense encounters. Also, often it's going to be a charging opponent. So, or someone who's going to hurt you or attack you, God forbid. But anyways, at what distance does it make sense to stop using sights? So when I was in my defensive pistol class, we did that experiment basically. So they obviously have you shoot from the hip, literally the hip, right after drawing, point blank range. Then you step back, and then we practice as well from the hip at about, 5 feet and then 10 feet. And even though you were less accurate as you went out, using no sights, just shooting from your hip, you could still hit what would have been a body in that case, the A zone. You were still hitting, And on top of that, you're still able to get shots off fast. You'd be surprised how your body handles recoil in different positions, like shooting from the hip or shooting from right here and keeping your thumb up to create that distance so that slide doesn't hit you. But anyways, you realize real quick that out to about 15, 20 feet, you don't use sights. You might not even have enough time. But that alignment that naturally occurs within your body will really help guide those shots, especially coming from the hip. And you aim down when it's at the hip. But a lot of people make a big deal about sights and optics and stuff, and that's true, that makes sense. But most defense encounters, we all train a lot, but a big part of training would be from here and from the hip, because most of the time you're going to have about 3 feet, and that's, if they stick their arm in and they're lunging towards you, 3 feet, that's very quick. That's like this, they're on you. So I say within 15 to 20 feet, you're not even using your sights. You're just trusting your practice, your training, what feels natural. And then after that, if you have the time, the sights make sense. If you have someone charging you, it's going to be hard to just, in a chaotic situation when you're watching your surroundings, everything. So I say 15, 20 feet. That's probably where you can stop using sights. And then outside that, you're going to be using sights. Thanks for watching.